one thing that has happened to you this week, please.
Think I enjoyed the test on the famous university in my country.
Right? And how did it go?
Yeah, I think this test on yesterday is harder than I think.
Okay, so have you got the results yet?
No,
Not yet. When will you get the result?
I think in 10, 24 January,
24 January. So what, in about, what is that? Next week. Next week sometime.
7 or 10 days after the test.
Okay, 10
mm,
days after the test. Okay, good. And what are you doing for TET, Ting?
test. Um,
Will you go to visit some relatives?
no,
No, you will stay in Hanoi.
yeah, I stay in Hanoi.
Okay. Do you have any holiday for TET?
Holiday.
Yes. You know what I mean by holiday? It means you will have some time, you will have some free time. Free time maybe to go somewhere, free time not to study.
Mm. I think we have the holiday because my school will because I need to study the next week.
Okay, so you will study during TET, is that right?
No, no, next week, only next week, and I will, yeah, enjoy the test.
Okay, you will enjoy TET. So will you go away for TET? Will you go away from Hanoi to somewhere?
And stay in Hanoi.
You stay in Hanoi. Okay. All right. That's good. Ting, thank you for talking to me. This is good. I want to do this at the start of every lesson with all the students so they can practice speaking English with me. Mrs. Ha, Chow M.
Yeah, hello, teacher.
Okay. How are you?
I'm fine, fine, thank you.
Oh, good. Good. When is your first student today, Mrs. Ha?
At 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. So not for a while yet. Okay.
yes.
All right. Anything I need to know before I start the class, Mrs. Ha?
No, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Ha. Okay. Chang Hu, Chao Gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Chang Hu?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. And Le Duc Ang, Sin Chao Le Duc Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Le Duc Ang?
Uh, Fine, yeah.
Good. Okay. So Chang Hu. Chang Hu. Oi.
Yeah.
Okay, Chang Hu, please tell me one thing you have done this week.
Uh, Cleaning house.
Sorry, Chung Hu, I can't hear you.
Um,
Something you have done this week, please.
Cleaning my house.
You've been cleaning your house.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. Cleaning all the house or just your room?
I clean all my house.
Okay, I've cleaned all my house. Okay, and what are you doing for Tet, Chung Hu?
What?
What are you doing for Tet?
And
For the Tet holiday, Chung Hu, what are you doing? Are you going
oh,
anywhere?
maybe I just like go visiting my grandparents. Going somewhere, visit my housing. Okay.
Okay, so the correct English you would say maybe I will go to visit my grandparents. Can you say that, please, Chang Hu?
Maybe I will go visit my grandparents.
Good, good. That's better English. Thank you, Chang Hu. Leduk Ang,
Yes.
what are you doing for Tet, Leduk Ang?
I think I will. What do you mean doing? Like prepare? Prepare or what?
Sorry, prepare what? You will prepare?
So your question is prepare for TED or
Yeah, yes.
do
What,
in
yeah,
TED?
what will you do? What will you do for the Tet holiday? What are you doing?
Maybe I will go buy some candy stuff to to the guest. Yeah, I forgot the
Sorry, maybe I will go buy some candy stuff. For what, Leduk Ang? For what? Or for who?
or for the
For who?
guest that came into.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. So maybe you will go buy some candy for guests. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to stay in Hanoi or are you going to out of Hanoi?
I'm gonna stay in Hanoi, and also I will go visit some some house, some of my friend.
Okay. I will go and visit some of my friends.
Yes.
Okay. I will go and visit some of my friends is the correct English. I will go and visit some of my friends. Okay. Thank you, Ledok Ang. Ming Nok.
Yes, hello, teacher.
How are you, Ming Nok?
I'm doing well. I'm just having my breakfast.
You're having your breakfast.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So while you're having your breakfast, Ming Nok, when you finished your breakfast, can you please turn your camera on, okay? But when you
Yes.
finished your breakfast is okay. What is your plan for the Tet holiday, Ming Nok?
I have just finished my, the traditional custom of Vietnam is áo dài. So I have just finished an áo dài photo shoot yesterday.
Ah. What have you been making an ao dai?
No, I have just made a photo shoot.
Oh, you had a photo shoot for the ao
Yes,
dai.
I have
Okay,
been
you
making.
mean okay, good, good. So your correct English would be I have just had. Okay,
Yes,
I have just had a photo shoot wearing my ao dai.
yes.
Okay, can you say that, please, Ming Nok? I have just had a photo shoot wearing my ao dai.
I have just had a photo shoot wearing my áo dài.
Perfect English. Okay, that's much better, Ming Nok. Okay, that's perfect English. Good. Okay, Huang Ang. Chào con.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Huang Ang?
I'm just having a good week, having two buffets.
Sorry, you are having a.
I mean two BBQ parties.
Oh, you are having two barbecue parties. Barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay. In English, you pronounce it barbecue. Barbecue. Okay.
Okay.
Not BBQ. In English, you say barbecue. Barbecue. Okay. Where are you going for Tet, Huang Ang? Are you going somewhere?
First I'm gonna go to my grandmother's house, and
Mm-hmm.
I will stay there for like a week, and
Yes.
the last days I'm gonna visit some of my relatives.
Okay, good English, Huang Ang. Very good English. Okay, perfect. Excellent. So remember, I'm doing this at the start of every lesson. I will ask you some questions just so you can help practice your English conversation with me. Nok Ling.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ling?
I'm good.
Good. Can you please turn your camera on, Nok Ling? And Fung Le Duk Ang, can you turn your camera on too, please? Okay, Nok Ling, what are you doing for the Tet holiday?
Mm, um, mm,
What
um,
are you and your family doing? Are you doing something? Are you
we are going
going
to
somewhere?
the mall candy and cake for Tet festival.
Okay, sorry, where are you going? Where are you going?
We are going to the mall to buy some cake and candy for Tet
Right,
festival.
we're going to the mall. Okay, and then during in the week, are you staying in Hanoi or are you going somewhere?
We are still staying in Hanoi and visit
Okay,
some um
yeah. Visit who? Visit who?
visit some of my relatives.
Good. Okay. So the correct English, Knockling, is we will stay in Hanoi and visit some of my relatives. Can you say that, please? We will.
We
We
will
will.
be in Hanoi and visit some of my relatives.
Okay, much better. Okay, good English, Knockling. Just to make it sound like perfect English, you need to have some of those small words, joining words like and, for example. Okay, like we will stay in Hanoi and visit some of my relatives. Okay, thank you, Knockling. Phong Le Duc Ang.
Yes.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, good. What is your plan for the Tet holiday?
Um, I think come. I think I will come back to my family and go to the hometown with my.
Aha. Okay. I think I will go to my hometown with my family. Is that correct, Ledok, Phong Ledokang? I think
Yes.
I will go to. Okay. Can you say that sentence, please? I think I will go to my hometown with my family.
I think I will go to my hometown with my family.
Good. Better English. Where is your hometown, Phong Ledokang?
Is outskirt of Hanoi.
Aha. It's on. It's on. Okay, it's must use the preposition. It's on the outskirts of Hanoi. Can you say that, please?
It's on outskirt of Hanoi.
Okay, good. It's on the outskirts of Hanoi. Good. That's better. Okay, thank you, Phung Lodokang. And finally, Dat.
Yes,
How are you, Dat?
not really good.
Oh, why is that? What has happened?
I was sick on Friday, and when
Oh,
I
I'm
eat
sorry.
something,
Yeah.
I will throw up after a few
Oh,
hours.
really? I'm sorry to hear that, Dat. Sorry to hear. I hope you feel better soon. Hope you feel
And
better soon.
and it's really kind of you to allow me to interact with you less than usual because I'm having an headache.
You have a hair. Okay, Dad, that's fine. All right. Please just take it easy, Dad.
Yes.
Okay? Please just take it easy. Okay, everyone, we will start the lesson. So, welcome to the lesson for today. It's great to see you all. And remember, as usual, I'm going to be, for all the lessons, I will ask you at the beginning of the lesson to tell me something, just so you can practice your English conversation. So, just like we've done this morning, I was asking you about your plans for the Tet holiday. And while I think of it, of course, remember, this is our last lesson for 2 weeks. Okay, we will have the next 2 weekends off so you can enjoy the Tet holiday. But I'm sure Mrs. Ha can remind you of that at the end of the lesson. So, let's start the lesson, everyone. So the first thing I want to do with you is I want to share with you the dictionary, which I think is the most useful for when you are learning English. Okay. Nok Ling, can you see the page with the dictionary on it?
Yes, I can see Cambridge Dictionary.
Nok Ling.
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, well, I can't hear you, Nok Ling, sorry. I think I know.
Can you hear me now?
Nok Ling, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Okay, good. Can you see the page with the dictionary on it?
Yes, I can see Cambridge Dictionary.
Excellent. Okay, everyone, this is the dictionary that I recommend you use for your English practice and your English learning. If you want to look for this dictionary online, all you have to do is type in, I will share it with you. Hang on, sorry. I will just send it to you in chat. Okay, just type this into the search bar. Okay, just type those words into the search bar and you will see this dictionary. Now, this dictionary is from Cambridge. Okay, so it's very good. You will see that it allows you to translate, okay, from English to Vietnamese and also vice versa. Vice versa means the other way round. So in this case, it allows you to translate from English to Vietnamese and Vietnamese to English. Okay, you can also use it for simple words as a learner's dictionary. You can use it to check grammar. You can use it as a thesaurus. A thesaurus, remember, gives you synonyms. If you want to find a synonym for a word, you can look in the thesaurus, and it will give you all the different synonyms for any word you type in, and it will also help you with your pronunciation. So this is the Cambridge Online Dictionary. It's free to use, and this is the one I recommend that you use when you are practicing or learning English. And as you can see here, it also gives you a different puzzles, and it gives you a different word every day. Ting, ting.
Yes.
Can you see what is the word of today? What is the
So
word of the day?
it's sales by date.
Good. Sell by date. And what does sell by date mean, Ting? What does it mean?
It's a date prints on a product such as food after which it should not be sold.
Okay, good. Okay, so you can see sell by date. I'm sure you have sell by dates in food from the supermarket in Hanoi. Okay, so sell by date is the date printed on the product after which it should not be sold. So that's the word of today on the dictionary. So as I say, this is a very useful dictionary, very easy to follow, and it's especially written with people like you in mind, people who are learning English. So this is the dictionary that I recommend. And as I say, you can easily find it online just by searching Cambridge Dictionary online. Okay, any questions about that, everyone? So it's a very good dictionary. So that's the one I recommend you use. All right. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to keep revising some of the band 9 words that I introduced you to a couple of weeks ago. Last week we revised some of these. This week we're going to revise some more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a word each. I'll just see how many students we have. Okay, going to give you a word each, and I'm going to ask you to both tell me what it means, okay, and then give me an example sentence of your own for each word. Okay, so you will see here, for example, there is already an example sentence here, but I want you to make up your own example sentence using the word. Okay, Ting.
Yes.
Okay, your word is going to be incentives. Okay? I'll
Yeah.
come back to you in just a moment. Your word is incentives. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
your word is irrespective. Okay?
Okay.
Leduk Ang,
Yes.
fundamental. Okay? Fundamental is your word.
Okay, okay.
Ming Nok,
Yes.
disclose. Okay? Is your word.
Yes.
Huang Ang,
Yes.
detrimental is your word.
I
Okay?
understand.
Nok Ling,
Yes.
adolescence is your word. Okay?
Yes.
Fong Ledok Ang,
Yes.
accountable is your word.
Okay.
And dat.
Yes.
Do you want to do this, Dat? Do you want to do this exercise?
Yes, I can do this.
Okay, good. So addressed is your word. Okay, addressed. So remember, what I want you to do is tell me the definition. What does this word mean? And I want each of you to give me your own example sentence. Okay, using the word. So the example sentence you can see here gives you an idea of how you can use it. So, Ting, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, Ting, what does incentives mean?
The incentives means things that motivate or encourage someone to do something.
Good. Okay. Do you have an example sentence, Ting?
An example is the teacher make a reward as incentive for student to complete their homework.
Okay. Almost correct. The teacher will give incentives for students to complete their homework. All right. So incentives and reward mean the same thing. So you don't need to use both in the sentence. Okay, Ting?
Yeah.
Okay, so just use one of them. So in this case, you're using the word incentive. But you guessed correctly, Ting, incentive means reward. Reward and incentive mean the same thing. So the teacher will give an incentive for students to finish their homework. Can you say that for me, please, Ting? The teacher
The teacher
will
offer the
an the teacher will offer an or the teacher will offer incentives. The teacher will offer incentives. Yeah, what's next,
teacher
Ting?
will offer incentive for children to complete their homework.
Good. That's perfect. Okay. Teacher will offer rewards, incentives for children to complete their homework. That's correct. Now, Ting, thank you. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay. Your word, Chung Hu, irrespective. What does it mean?
It's like taking something into account.
Okay. Give me an example, please.
He is very irrespective of his role in the game.
Almost. Okay. Irrespective. Irrespective just means to not take any notice of something. Okay, so you would need to have a sentence something like, he took part in the game irrespective of whether he could play it or not. He took part in the game irrespective of whether he could play it or not. Okay, so not paying any attention to whether he knew how to play or not. That's how you use it. Okay, this one a little bit tricky. Leduk Ang,
Yes,
fundamental. What does it mean?
is something like very extremely like change like
You can read the definition on the page, Le Doc Ang. That's fine.
Necessary or central important.
Okay, it's something that's very necessary, a necessary base, something that is very important. Okay, can you give me a sentence, please, Le Doc Ang?
Um, um, the school got some fundamental change in the instruction when after I leave the school for 1 year.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Can you say that again, please, Le Doc Ang?
The school
Yes.
has fundamental change in instruction after I leave the school.
Not quite. Okay. Usually when you use the word fundamental, you're talking about something that is absolutely important for you to understand or even to play something. For example, kicking the ball is a fundamental skill for playing football. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Kicking the ball is a fundamental skill for playing football. It means you must be able to kick the ball to play football. Okay? Like it says there, the example there, before you can study calculus, you must, it is fundamental that you understand arithmetic. Okay? So fundamental means something that is absolutely essential before you can do something else. Okay, Ming Nok.
Yes.
Disclose, please. What does it mean?
The entertainment company will disclose their new artist debut in the January.
Okay, good sentence. What does it mean, though, Ming Nok? What does disclose mean?
Disclose mean like reveal a secret or something that I know.
Correct, okay. Disclose means to reveal a secret or give some new information. Okay, good example. Thank you, Ming Nok. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Detrimental. What does it mean?
Detrimental, I think, is something is synonyms are the terrible or causing harm.
Yeah, okay. And a sentence, please.
Mining or illegally can have a detrimental effect on environment.
Perfect. Okay, mining can have a detrimental effect on the environment. Okay, too many motorcycles can have a detrimental effect on traffic in Hanoi. Detrimental just means something that causes harm or something that has a bad effect. Thank you, Huang Ang. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Adolescence. What does it mean? What are adolescents?
Adolescents are young people in the process of developing from children to adults, teenagers.
Okay, so adolescents can be teenagers. Okay, adolescents can be teenagers. They are a synonym. All right, a sentence, please, Knockling.
Adolescents have to face up with some of their change of in character, appearance, and thinking.
Okay, good, Knockling. Good. Okay, so adolescence, everyone, this is a more simple one. Adolescence is very similar to teenagers. Okay, adolescents, teenagers. Thank you, Knockling. Phong Le Doc Ang. Phong Le Doc Ang.
Yes.
Accountable. What does it mean?
It mean similar for responsible.
Okay, can you give me a sentence?
Criminal are accountable for their crime in court.
Good. Criminals are accountable for their crimes. That's all you need to say. Okay, Phong Le Doc Ang. Criminals are accountable for their crimes. Okay, it means they are expected to be held responsible for what they have done. So if you are accountable, okay, means you are responsible for something. For example, you all might be accountable to your parents for cleaning your room. Okay, means you are responsible for something. Thank you, Phung Ladok Ang. And dat, addressed, dat, addressed.
Yes.
What does addressed mean?
Address mean to deal with something.
Okay, give me an example, please.
ChatGPT is a convenient tool to help me address my problems by providing useful information.
Okay, very good. Good example, that. Okay, ChatGPT is very useful for helping me address my problems or my questions. Okay, that's how you use address. Addressed is past tense, of course. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dat. Okay, so remember, these words are all band 9 words. And I'm giving you about 60 of them to help you improve your score in both speaking and writing. Although these words are mostly useful for writing because they're quite formal words. And remember, I think I told you this last week, if you can only maybe use 4 or 5 of them in an essay, it will help improve your score. You don't need to use many of these words, but they are very useful formal words for helping you get a high score. But you only need to use maybe about 4 or 5 of them in an essay. But if you can use these words correctly, it will help lift your score. Are there any questions about those words? All right, and remember, if you are still a little bit unsure about them, use the Cambridge Dictionary that I showed you before to maybe help you understand them a little bit better. Okay, everyone. Let's do some speaking. All right, we're going to hear a different student this week than what we've had the past week. Again, these are speaking part 1 questions. This student got a score of 8 in the speaking test. All right, so this is the speaking test she is doing. Okay, she got a score of 8. So I'm going to ask you the same questions, but first listen to her answers, how she answered them, and see if you can answer in a similar way, all right, to help you get a high score.
What do you like to do in your free time?
Since the past year, I haven't really had too much free time, but usually I just like to read, travel, talk to, like, meet my friends, and I also volunteer during the weekends.
Okay, so what did she like to do in her free time? You can see she answered about 2 or 3 sentences. Remember, that's all you need to do, 2 or 3 sentences. Let's listen to another question.
And do you prefer to spend your free time indoors or outdoors?
Depends on the weather. If it's raining, I don't like to go outside, but most of the time, I would like to go outside rather than stay in my room.
Okay, so you can see the first thing is that she's very fluent. She doesn't hesitate. All right, I think she's speaking maybe a little bit fast, but that's okay. We can still understand her. But you will notice that she's speaking 2 or 3 sentences, and she's very fluent. She doesn't hesitate. You can see she looks relaxed, everyone. Okay, she's smiling. All right, she's talking to Chris, who is the teacher, just like he's a friend. All right, so she is relaxed, smiling, 2 or 3 sentences, and she's fluent. You will also notice she's giving very simple answers. All right, I'm sure you understand all the words she's using already. She's just using very simple words, nothing too complicated. Okay. Phong le dok ang. Phong le dok ang.
Yes.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I think I play some game or play football outside.
Sorry, Phong le dok ang, I can hardly hear you. Can you please turn your volume up a little bit? You're very quiet. Okay, start again, please. What do you like to do in your free time?
I usually play some game in my home, but sometimes I will play football with my friend in the weekend.
Okay, good. Sometimes I will play football with my friends in the weekend. Okay, so your language is fine, Phong lo duk ang. Okay, just need to be a little more fluent. Okay, not hesitate quite so much. Nok ling, nok ling.
Yes.
Do you prefer to spend your free time indoors or outdoors?
I think it's depend on the situation, but I love to spend my time outdoors. I usually go hang out with my friends. We go to the cinema and watch some release and have some coffee.
Okay, good. So, perfect English, Knockling, except what did you say about the cinema? We go to the cinema and watch some
Release.
release.
Yes.
Okay. So, we watch some, if you were going to say release, it should be new release. Okay? New release. Okay, I have to use the word new, which means the same as new movie.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to say new release. That is the collocation, all right?
Yes.
Those two words need to go together. We go to the cinema and watch some new release. New release, okay? Means new movie. Does that make sense, Knockling?
Yes.
Okay, good. Otherwise, the rest of that, perfect, Knockling. Very good. Excellent. Huang Ang,
Yeah.
what do you like to do in your free time, Huang Ang?
Well, mostly I have too many activities to do in the weekend. Like I can play games with my friends, or I can even invite them for a party outside, or working in the shopping market.
Okay, good. All right, very good. Very fluent, Huang Ang. Okay, and good length answer too. Okay, and no mistakes, Huang Ang. Very good. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Ming Nok, have you finished your breakfast, Ming Nok?
Yes, I have just finished it
Okay,
already.
good. All right, Ming Nok, do you prefer to spend your free time indoors or outdoors?
That's a good question. Actually, I'm kind of indoor person because I enjoy to spend my free time on myself. So I would love to have some leisure time to playing games or maybe just listening to the music.
Good. All right, maybe just listening to the music. That's good. Ming Nok, very good. Good answer. Le Duc Ang,
Yes.
what do you like to do in your free time, Le Duc Ang?
In my free time, I did like to take care of my grandfather and also like playing games and stuff. Or maybe if I have more time, I would like to hang out with my friends.
Okay, good answer, Le Duc Ang. Okay, good. Very fluent, Le Duc Ang, and you used the correct words. Good. Everyone is mostly doing well at this. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
do you prefer to spend your free time indoors or outdoors?
I prefer to spend my time indoors because I don't like going out very much, and and I find it better to stay home, especially on cold day like right now.
Okay, so your language is good, Chung Hu. Just need to be a little bit more fluent, okay? Don't hesitate, okay? All right. I don't like
Yeah.
going outside very much because I'd rather spend time indoors, especially now when it's cold outside. Does that make sense, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
Okay, not so many gaps is much better. Okay, remember, try to be fluent, not so many gaps, unless you are thinking hard about something. Ting,
Yes.
what do you like to do in your free time, Ting?
In my free time, I do many things like watch TV and play some games with my friend.
Okay, I like to do many things like watch TV and play some games with my friends. For example, Ting. For example.
For example, I usually play some games with my friend on the weekends.
Okay, but what sort of game? That's what I mean. I like to play some games with my friends, for example.
Shoot games.
Okay, good. It's always good to give an example, everyone. If you say something, I like to play some games with my friends, for example, I like to read books, for example, I like to watch new movies, for example. Okay, always good to give an example. Okay, next lot of questions from her.
And what did you like to do in your free time when you were a child?
Oh, I used to read a lot. Just keep reading books all the time. So I never used to like go out and play much. I used to get scolded a lot by my parents, like go out and play with kids your age, but I always used to stay indoors and read.
Okay, we'll come back. I'll go over her answer again for you in just a moment. But first, here's one more question.
And what are you going to do in your free time this weekend?
Oh, this weekend, like I said, I volunteer. So I volunteer at the Macmillan Cancer Support. So I would be going visiting patients and providing counseling to them.
Okay, let's go back to her answer here.
In your free time when you were a child?
Oh, I used to read a lot. Just keep reading books all the time. So I never used to like go out and play much. I used to get scolded a lot.
Okay, this word here, scolded, just in case you don't know what it means, to be scolded means to be told off. Okay? If you scold someone, you tell them, you say to them, you're doing a bad thing, or don't do that. To scold somebody means that you don't like what they are doing and you tell them. Okay, so maybe your parents will scold you if you don't clean your room or you don't do your homework or if you sleep in. Okay, they will say, don't do that. Okay, that is called scolding in English. So you can see she said, oh, I used to read a lot. I stayed inside all the time. I used to get scolded a lot by my parents, okay, because I didn't go outside. You will notice, of course, she is using past tense all the time because she's talking about something that happened in the past when she was a child. So I used to get scolded. Okay, I used to.
By my parents, like go out and play with kids your age, but I always used to stay indoors and read.
And what are you going to do in your free time this weekend?
Oh, this weekend, like I said, I volunteer. So I volunteer at the...
So this word here, volunteer. When you volunteer, it means you will do something for free. Okay, that word we learned before a few minutes ago. You do something without any incentive, without any reward. Okay, so maybe you volunteer to help your grandmother or grandfather with their shopping. Okay, you volunteer to help your mum do the dishes or do the cleaning. Okay, you volunteer to help your dad tidy the house. Volunteer means you do something for free without any incentive or reward. That's what the word volunteer. So in this case, she's talking about she volunteers She helps at somewhere that looks after people who are sick with cancer.
Macmillan Cancer Support. So I would be going visiting patients and providing counseling to them.
Okay, the word you used there before, counseling. Counseling. I'll just show you the word again.
So I would be going visiting patients and providing counseling to them.
Counseling was when you talk to someone to try and help them with some problem. That is called counseling. If you counsel someone, you give them advice or try to help them with their problem. Counseling, to counsel. Okay, so you can see and listen to the answers that she gave. Now it's your turn. Dad, I'm giving you a rest from this, okay, Dad, so you can relax. Phong Le Duc Ang,
Yes.
what did you like to do in your free time when you were a child?
When I was a child, I don't have much more homework like now, so I used to play.
Sorry, Dad, you've got very quiet again. Maybe you're moving off the microphone a little bit. I'm not sure. Can you start again, please? Phong Le Duc Ang.
So when I am a child, I don't have much more homework like now. So
Okay, sorry, Phong Le Duc Ang. Remember past tense. When I was a child, I didn't have. Okay? When I was a child, I didn't have what? Didn't have
much more homework like now.
Uh-huh.
So I used to play football and try something new outdoor activity.
Good. Okay, that's fine. So that's long enough. Phong Le Duc Ang. When I was a child, I didn't have much. I didn't have as much homework as I do now. So I used to play football and try new activities. Okay, that's good. So again, Phong Le Duc Ang, just try speak a little bit more smoothly and fluently. Ngoc Ling.
Yes.
What do you do? What are you doing in your free time at weekends?
At weekends, I usually spend my time with my family and friends. I tend to stay in my home and cook for my parents. Or if I want to go out, I invite my friend to go to the stadium and watch some match.
Okay, good. Go to the stadium and watch some match. What sort of match? Ngoc Ling?
Like football match.
Good. Okay, that's better. So better to say football match. Okay. So
Yes.
so everyone knows what sport you are talking about. Okay.
Yes.
I invite my friends to go to the stadium to watch some football match. Is better. Okay.
Yes.
But the rest of that, good Ngoc Ling and good use of past tense. That's good. Huang Ang.
Yes.
What did you like to do in your free time when you were a child?
When I was a child, I usually used to read books like Harry Potter or like some famous novels of Vietnam that time. And I would also enjoy to be taken to a supermarket by my mom.
Very good, Huang Ang. Just correct one thing. You like to read some famous Vietnamese novels. Okay, is better than saying I like to read some famous novels of Vietnam. Okay,
I understand.
it's better English to say I like to read some famous Vietnamese novels. I like to read some famous Japanese comics. I like to watch some famous American movies. Not, I like to watch famous movies of America. All right, that's not what a native speaker would say. I like to watch some famous Vietnamese movies. Does that make sense, Huang Ang?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. The rest of the answer was perfect. Wang Ang, good. Nok Ling. Sorry, Nok Ling. Sorry, I already talked to you. Ming Nok. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Ming Nok. When you have free time at the weekend, what do you like to do?
Definitely I'm a type of an indoor person. So after uh like a tired weekdays, I will spend time on myself and I allow me to do some of my hobbies like drawings or sometime I would spend time listening to some new music of my favorite artists.
Okay, good, Ming Nok. Okay, good answer. Very good. Ledok Ang.
Yes.
What did you like to do in your free time when you were a child?
When I was a child, I I did like my dad gave me the phone for the first time. I really like the game on it, so I spent time playing games on the phone. Like
Okay, that's good, Ledok Ang. You just need to speak a little more fluently and confidently. Okay? Will make it sound much better. So what you are saying to me, Ledok Ang, is fine. The words you are using are fine, but you are sounding a little bit slow and hesitant. So can you say it again, Ledok Ang? This time, just say it a little bit more smoothly and fluently, okay? So, when you were a child, what did you like to do in your free time?
when I was a child, my dad gave me the phone, a phone. The first time, I felt really like it's likable to play games on it. So
Okay, good. That's better. Okay. Okay. When I got the phone, I really enjoyed playing games on it. Okay. I really enjoyed playing games on it. Not likable. Okay. Better to use the word I really enjoyed playing games on it. I really liked playing games on it. Okay, Ledokang, does that make sense?
yes.
Okay, good. Chung Hu,
Yeah,
when you have free time at the weekend, what do you like to do?
I would like to take a nap or go in like go no. I would like to take a nap or play some video game when it's weekend.
Okay, for example, Chung Hu, what video game? For example,
For example, I like playing some fighting game.
yeah, give me the name of a game, Chung Hu. Have you got the name of a game, Chung Hu?
No, I play too much. I can't choose any.
You can't think of any name. Okay. All right. Remember, it's always good if you can give an example. You know, in my free time at the weekend, I like playing video games. For example, I like playing Fortnite or something like that. If you can think of a name, it's much better. Ting, Ting,
Yes.
what did you like to do in your free time when you were a child, Ting?
When I was a child, um, I just like playing outdoor, like playing some sport, walking on the lake. For example, I usually playing some football with my friend.
Okay,
With
good. That's good, Ting. That's long enough. Okay, that's good. And you gave a good example, Ting. So that's fine, Ting. You just need to speak a little bit more fluently. Okay? And remember what I mean by fluently, everyone. Just try to practice speaking without hesitating. Just like you saw the Band 8 student speaking on the video, you notice that she doesn't hesitate. Okay, she just gives the answer straight away. And it's very simple answer. You don't have to think too hard. When I was a child, I liked to play games with my friends. For example, I would go to Hongkiem Lake and I would play there with my best friend. Okay, just talk like that without pausing too much. All right, so that's what I want you to practice when we practice these things. Okay, are there any questions? Does everyone understand what I mean by fluency? Everyone understand? Please ask me if you don't. Remember, fluency is one of the things that you will get marked on. And just to see how everyone's memory is, leduk ang. Leduk ang.
Yes, yes.
Okay. If I scold someone, leduk ang, what does that mean? If I scold someone?
To be told something, right?
Almost to tell, yeah, almost.
Told
Fung
off.
leduk. Yeah, that's right. Fung leduk ang. Fung
Yes.
leduk ang. If you scold someone, what are you doing? If you scold someone,
I am tell off.
good. You're telling them off. Good. Okay, so that is one word I hope some of you have learned this morning. Scold someone. Very common. Just means to tell them off. Okay, tell them they're doing a bad thing. Okay, maybe you scold your little brother or sister for making your room untidy. You tell them off. You say, don't do that. I don't like it. All right. For the rest of the lesson, everyone, we're going to look at writing. All right, just going to share this with you. Ting.
Yes.
Can you see the screen with the graph on it, Ting?
Yeah, I see the screen.
Hello, Ting.
Hello?
Now I can hear you. Can you see the screen with the graph on it?
Yeah, I see the screen.
Okay, good, everyone. So, Ming Nok. Ming Nok, oi. She's disappeared. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Can you remember, we discussed this last week, right at the end of the lesson, what the goal of task 1 is? Can you remember? What are
It's
you
to
doing?
it's to honestly describe what is what the diagram or the chart or the bar showed us.
That's pretty good. Thank you, Huang Ang. Remember, the goal of task 1 is to describe exactly what you see. Okay? Any task 1 exercise, remember whether it's a graph or a map or a diagram or a table, all you are doing is describing exactly what you see. All right, so please look at this figure. You can see here, figure number 2.2. All right, I want you to send me in chat, okay? I want 2 sentences, 1 or 2 sentences. What is this graph about? Okay, you will see this graph doesn't have a title. It needs a title. What is this graph about? Please send me your answer in chat. Remember, the goal of task 1 is to describe exactly what you see. So please describe for me what you think this graph is about. And remember, everyone, for a clue, one of the first things you should look at is what is the x-axis, which is this one measuring, what is the y-axis measuring. When you look at any graph, a line graph or a bar chart, you always look to see what the different axes are measuring. Remember, this is called the x-axis. This one, this is called the y-axis. Always, on any graph or chart, x is the one that goes straight up and down. Y is the one that goes across the page. X-axis, y-axis. Please send me 1 or 2 sentences, no more than 2 sentences. What is this graph about? Please start your answer with these 3 words. This graph shows. Okay, I will send this to you in chat. This is how you will start your answer, please. Whoops. Not that one. Ignore that one, please. That's better. Okay, please start your answer with those 3 words. This graph shows what? What is this graph showing us? So please look at the x-axis and the y-axis to give you a clue of what this graph is telling us. Just 1 or 2 sentences. So in other words, you are giving me a title for this graph. Ming Nok, can you hear me now? Nok Ling, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Do you understand what I want you to do, Nok Ling?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Phung Le Dok Ang. Thank you, Huang Ang, for your answers. Okay, Phung Le Dok Ang, you got the right idea. Huang Ang. Huang Ang, you are almost correct. You don't, not the word altitude is not correct, Huang Ang. I'll give you all the answers shortly. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, Chung Hu, that's pretty good. Chung Hu, your answer. Okay, good. Okay, so please send me your answer as quickly as you can. Shouldn't take too long. So Huang Ang, I've got your answer. Chung Hu, I've got your answer. Phung Le Dok Ang, I've got your answer. Ting, I've just got your answer. Thank you. That's pretty good, Tung. Okay, Le Dok Ang, you haven't told me predictions of what. Okay, yes, it is showing some predictions, but of what, Le Dok Ang? You have to tell me that. Nok Ling, I've got your answer. You've given me half the answer, Le Dok Ang. Okay, welcome back, Ming Nok. So, Ming Nok, did you know what I want you to do?
Yes, I have just
Okay,
seen
I've just seen it now. Okay, thank you, Ming Nok. And Dart, you are welcome to answer this if you would like. Okay, that's a bit better, Ladruk Ang. Okay, so most of you got the right idea. I will send you all the correct answer in chat now. But basically, looking at the x-axis here, Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Wang Ang, what is the x-axis measuring? What does it measure?
As I see, it's a sea level change by millimeters.
Good, okay, sea level change by or in millimeters. Very good. Fung Ladok Ang, what does the y-axis show us?
It shows the year from 1018 to 1000.
Okay, almost correct. So the y-axis, everyone, shows us years. Fung Ladokang, you pronounce this 1800. Okay, 1800, not 1800. Okay, when you are talking about years, you call this 1800. Okay, this one here, Fung Ladokang.
Yeah.
This number here, how do you pronounce it?
It's 2050.
Correct. Good. 2050. Okay. So this is 1800, 1850, 1900, 1950. Okay. This one here, this is 2100. Okay. The year 2100. Okay, so you can see here, everyone, this measures sea level change. This measures years. So I will give you the answer in chat now. Okay, everyone, you can see the answer. This is one possible answer. Okay, there are several different ways you could do this. Some of you use the word predictions, which is correct. But very simply, and remember, you're always looking to answer questions as simply as you can. Okay, you don't need to make it complicated. So very simply, this graph shows changes in the sea level from 1800 to 2100. All right, very simple. That's all this graph shows us. All right, so it's good most of you understood the idea, but some of you didn't express it very well. So remember, you can keep your answer as simple as possible, all right, but still answering the question. So that is all the title of this graph is, okay? This graph shows changes, was the important word, in sea level from 1800 to 2,100. So, for example, who was I going to talk to? So, Nok Ling,
Yes.
so your answer is half right, okay? Because you said this graph shows predictions in changes of sea level, which is true, okay? But it also shows what happened in the past.
Yes.
Okay, which you didn't mention. So that's why my answer says this graph just shows changes in sea level between 1800 and 2100. Okay, so that sums up all what this graph shows. Does that make sense, Knockling?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, everyone. Next question for you all. You will please send me in chat the answers to these questions, okay? Because we want to practice using what is known as the passive voice, because we are describing things that happen in the past, okay? So we are not using the active voice, we are using the passive voice or passive form of verbs, especially. So I will do number one for you. Okay? I will do number one for you. Then I want you to do for me number two. So I need you to rewrite these sentences using what is called the passive voice. So instead of saying, I predict sea levels will continue to rise, when you are describing information, you usually use the passive voice like this. It is predicted that sea levels will continue to rise. Okay, so number one, very easy. It is predicted that sea levels will continue to rise. So instead of saying I predict, which you don't use in answers like this, okay, you always use it is predicted that sea levels. Okay, so can you do number two for me, please? Number two, the answer starts with the word it. It. So instead of saying I estimate, what do you say if you want to change this into the passive voice? So everyone just do number two, please. Okay, Knockling, that's fine. Ting, that's fine. Huang Ang, that is fine. Ming Nok, that is correct. Dat, that is correct. Okay, who am I waiting for? Chang Hu. Not quite correct, Chang Yu. I'll explain in a moment. All right, Le Duc Ang, Fong Le Duc Ang. Just waiting for you. Okay, Phung Ladok Ang, that is correct. Ladok Ang, have you sent me your answer? Can't see it. Okay, almost correct, Ladok Ang. All right. So the answer, Ming Nok, what is the answer, please? Ming Nok?
It is estimated that syllables will have increased by 200 millimeters by the year 2050.
Is correct. Okay. Some of you used a different word instead of increased. That's fine. Okay. But the key to getting this one correct is it is estimated. Okay. You don't need to change this word, just the form of it to make it passive. It is estimated. Chung Hu. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Does that make sense now, Chung Hu? Okay, you just say it is estimated, not it is calculated. Okay, you don't need to use a synonym, Chung Hu, for this. Okay, you don't need to. To change it to the passive voice, all you do is change I estimate to it is estimated. Does that make sense, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
Chung Hu, okay? Please answer quickly, Chung Hu. Does that make sense?
All right.
Okay, good. Ladok Ang.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you, Ladok Ang? You just need to change this to it is estimated, okay? The same way in number 1, it was changed to it is predicted instead of I predict. Number 2 is it is estimated instead of I estimate. Okay, number 3, everyone. Slightly different. Again, please change this to the passive voice, beginning with C levels. All right, this one little bit harder. I forecast that sea levels will rise more rapidly between 2050 and 2100. How do you change that to the passive voice? Beginning with sea levels. Knockling.
Yes.
Okay, so firstly, congratulations on being first, Knockling. You're the first answer, and you are almost correct, Knockling, okay? Almost.
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you in just a moment. Right. Okay, again, Laduk Ang, you can make your answer more simple. Ming Nok, almost correct. Almost. Huang Ang, same as Nok Ling. Same answer as Nok Ling. You are almost correct. Same with you, Dat. Okay. You are all making what is a very common and understandable mistake. I know why you're making this mistake. It's because of an annoying part about English. I know why you've done this. Ting.
Yes.
Congratulations, Ting. You are correct. Okay. You are the only one correct, Ting. Well done. All right. Thank you for your answers, everyone. Ting,
Yes, yes.
can you please give the correct answer, Ting?
Sea level are forecast to rise more rapidly between 2050 to and
Between 2050 and 2100.
2100.
Okay, good. Okay, so sea levels are forecast to rise. Okay, not forecasted, unfortunately. All right, forecast still stays the same in the sentence. Doesn't need to be turned into past tense because you are talking about the future. And Meng Nok,
Yes.
it is are, not is, okay?
Oh, yes.
Sea levels are forecast to rise. Again, I will just send everyone the first few words of this sentence. Okay, this is the correct answer, everyone. Sea levels are forecast to rise, not forecasted. If you use forecasted, you're turning it into past tense, unfortunately. Again, I know, like I say, why some of you made this mistake, because in other sentences, some other sentences, you would put ed, okay, on the verb, but not in this one. Sea levels are forecast to rise. Okay, one more of these, everyone. Number 4. I estimate that by 2100, sea levels will be 500 millimeters higher than they are at present. See if you can get this one correct. And of course, starting with these words, by 2100, sea levels, what is the next few words? Ledok ang. Ledok ang, oi.
Yes.
Okay, you have the correct answer, Ledok ang, but you have made one small mistake at the beginning of your sentence. What is it, Ledok ang? What is your mistake?
No capital.
Correct. Okay. If you do that in a test, Ledok ang, they will take a mark off you. Okay. So please remember for capitals. But the rest is correct, Ledok ang. Good. Okay, dat. Almost dat, not quite. Fong Ledok ang, that is correct. Fong Ledok ang. Good. Nok Ling, not quite correct this time. Still need to use a form of the word estimate, Nok Ling. Still should have estimate in your answer.
Yes.
Okay. Ming Nok.
Yes.
You are correct, Ming Nok. Good.
Yes.
Chung Hu, you are getting closer. Please remember, Chung Hu, to start your answer with a capital letter. Huang Ang. Almost
Yes.
correct. Almost correct, Huang Ang. Almost. And Ting, you are correct. Okay, Ming Nok,
Yes.
can you give me the correct answer, please?
Yes, by 2100 and 100, sea levels are estimated to be 500 millimeters higher than they are at the present.
Okay, is correct. Several of you got this, which is great. I will send you the correct answer, everyone in chat, okay, which is this. By 2100, sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone, I hope you can hear me now. I think I turned my microphone off by mistake. Ming Nok, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, by 2100, sea levels are estimated. Okay, it needs to be are estimated to be 500 millimeters higher. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Sea levels are estimated. Okay, are there any questions? So here we're just practicing using the passive voice. Okay, everyone, on to number 3. Improving your task achievement score. When the examiner assesses, okay, assesses, mean when you assess something, you look at it to find out how good or bad it is. That's what assess means. When you assess something, you are looking at something to find out if it is good or if it is bad. Assess means to judge. Judge is a synonym for assess. When the examiner assesses your writing, one of the criteria they will use, criteria just means measurement. Okay, one of the measures they will use to judge your writing is called task achievement. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Can you please read what is in the box, please? Please read this.
Summarize the information by sequencing and recording the main feature and make comparison where relevant. Write at
Okay.
least 150 words.
Okay, good. Good reading, Chung Hu. Okay, so this is a very common way, this is a very common form of task 1 question. Okay, select and report the main features. All that means is describe what you see. Okay, choose and tell the main features. Okay, make comparisons where relevant. So you compare things if you think they are important. You only have 150 words, so you probably can't compare every single thing in a graph or a chart or a table. So you only make comparisons where relevant, which, in other words, where they are important. Okay, what does this mean? All right, please in chat now, please send me what you think this means. In chat, just send me the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which of these, okay, is a paraphrase of this? Which of these sentences is a paraphrase? Please send me your answer in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Just send me the number. Okay, don't have to write out the sentence, just the number.
Teacher,
Yes.
what we have to do again? I don't
Oh,
quite understand that.
okay. So, looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, which of these sentences means the same as what is in the box? Does that make sense?
All right.
And please just send me the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Who's got the right answer? Okay. Anyone else? No one has got the right answer yet. Anyone else? See what I got. Dot, you going to send me an answer? Okay, everyone. That's long enough because it's almost time to finish. The correct answer, everyone, is all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Trick question. All right? To achieve a good score for task achievement, you must do all of these things. Okay? You must summarize the information. Ting,
Yes.
can you read number 1 for me, please?
Number one is give an overview of the main information in the graph. Summarize the information.
Good, okay? To give an overview means you must summarize the information, everyone. That's what an overview means. You just summarize the information. Laduk Ang,
Yes.
can you read number 2 for me, please? Number 2.
Describe all the most relevant and significant information. Select and report the main features.
Good, okay? You can see all is written in bold letters, okay? Because you need to talk about all the most relevant and significant information. Laduk Ang,
Yes.
can you give me a synonym for significant? Can you think of one? What does significant mean? I'm thinking of a word begins with I. Begins with I.
Identical.
Not identical. Ming
want.
nok. Okay, Ming nok. Ming nok.
Yes.
Okay, a synonym for significant that begins with the letter I.
It's definitely important.
It is definitely important. Thank you. Okay, Laduk Ang.
Oopsie.
Yeah, okay. Significant means important, everyone. Okay, it's just a synonym for important. This is like a band 9 word, by the way. Just means important, though. Significant means important. So you must describe all the most relevant and important information. All right? The main features. Okay, Huang Ang. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Number 3, please. Can you read number 3?
Point out the key differences and similarities in the data. Make comparisons where relevant.
Okay, so this in brackets means this. Okay, you are making comparisons, you are pointing out the key. Key means main differences, key differences, main differences, and similarities in the data. Okay, that is what making comparisons where relevant means. Number 4, Nok Ling. Nok Ling.
Number 4, only include information that is represented in the data.
Okay, only include information means you don't give your own opinion about anything. In task 1, remember, all you're doing is describing exactly what you can see. You never need to say why, and you never need to say what you think. All right, you just describe what you see, which means only including information that is represented. And the final one, Fong le dok ang. Fong le dok ang.
Yes.
Number 5, please. Can you read it?
Produce an answer that is at least 150 words.
Good. Okay. In this case, the word produce just means give. Produce or give means the same thing. Give an answer, write an answer. That is at least 150 words. Okay. So to correctly achieve, get a good mark for task achievement means you are meeting the goal of the question. You must do all of these things. Okay, all 5 of them. Okay, everyone. Can you turn your cameras on, please? Everyone? Fung Le Dok Ang, I can't see you. Ming Nok. Okay, nice to see you, Ming Nok, for the first time this lesson. All right, Fung Le Dok Ang, can't see you yet. Thank you, Fung Le Dok Ang. Okay, Dat, I will excuse you if you're not feeling well. That's fine. Don't worry, Dat. Okay, everyone. So thank you for the lesson for today. Thank you for paying attention. I hope this has been useful for you. I hope that you all remember, if you have any problem with a word, to use the Cambridge Online Dictionary, just like I showed you. It's a great dictionary. It will also, like I say, help you translate from English to Vietnamese and vice versa. Ngoc Linh. Ngoc Linh.
Yes.
What does vice versa mean? Can you remember? I said it will help you translate from English to Vietnamese and vice versa. What does vice versa mean?
I
It
don't
will
know.
it will help you I said it will help you translate from English to Vietnamese and vice versa. Can you guess what vice versa means?
I get
Not
it.
sure? Huang Ang. Huang Ang. I know you will know this.
Yeah.
It will help you translate from English to Vietnamese and vice versa. What does vice versa mean?
What?
It will help you translate from English to Vietnamese and vice versa.
Vice versa.
Can you guess? Can you guess?
This is familiar to me, but I don't remember where I
Oh,
heard
okay.
it.
I thought you would know this one. I will try one more time. Actually, and I'll put the answer in chat. Ming Nok.
Yes.
It will help you translate from English to Vietnamese and vice versa. What does vice versa mean?
Vice versa is mean reversely.
Correct. Okay. Vice versa, everyone, means the reverse. So, Ngoc Linh, it will help you translate from English to Vietnamese and
Yes.
what is the reverse of English to Vietnamese?
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Ngược lại, ngược lại.
Yeah. What is the reverse? If I say it will help you translate from English to Vietnamese, what is the reverse of that? It will help you translate from. Not sure? Huang Ang
I think it will help you translate from Vietnamese to English.
is correct. Okay? The reverse of English to Vietnamese is Vietnamese to English. That's what vice versa means. I've just sent you in chat, everyone. Vice versa means the reverse. It's quite a common expression in English and used in situations like I just did. The dictionary will help you translate from English to Vietnamese and vice versa. Means it will help you translate also from Vietnamese to English. All right. Hope that makes sense. That is a very common expression in English. Okay, everyone. Thank you, as I said, for coming to class today. I hope you found it useful. I hope you all have a very happy Tet. So remember, you are now no more classes for the next 2 weeks. Is that right, Mrs. Ha?
Yes, chúng mình nghỉ 2 tuần nhỉ, hai chủ nhật của thầy nhỉ? Yeah, chủ nhật tuần này và chủ nhật tuần sau đúng không? À, chủ nhật tuần tới và chủ nhật tuần sau nữa. Ok.
Okay. So I
Ok.
will see you all in 3 weeks from today.
Tức là
Okay?
nghỉ
In
hẳn
3
3
weeks.
tuần liền đã. À, đến tận tuần thứ 3 mới đi học lại nhớ chưa? Ok, chúc mọi người ăn Tết vui vẻ. Bye.
Okay, everyone, have a happy Tet. Happy Tet, everyone.
Happy Tết.
Okay? Hope you all have a good time with your families. Okay? Hope you have some rest. All right? Bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye.